right, well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to News 5 Now, our live stream of stuff you didn't see on the air. Maybe. All right, we're going to get started right away, so join us for News 5 Now. Stick around.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
I'm just amazed to see. I come in here every day, and everything works. It all works. I don't know how it works, but it does. So we'll get you started with our big stories, and there's our big story graphic right there on the top. Let me drill down to that, and we'll start you out with number 5. President Donald Trump has signed an executive order designed to prevent transgender athletes from participating in girls' or women's sports. The order gives federal agencies the power to withhold federal money from entities that violate the order. Number 4, protesters took to the streets of Montgomery yesterday to voice concerns over proposed immigration legislation. One of the bills would make it a crime to hide or transport illegal immigrants. Another would allow police to question someone about their immigration status. Despite the protests, the Senate committee passed the bills, and they're now headed to the Senate floor. Number 3, the racing yacht American Magic has made Pensacola home, and now other sailboats will be racing soon on Pensacola Bay. The GL52 Series fleet manager, Linda Lindquist, says the 6 competing boats of sailors have raced all over the world and are looking forward to racing on Pensacola Bay. The circuit will feature 3 races per day during each weekend. The event is free of charge, and those who wish to attend this first-time racing, those are going to be in March and in April, so look for the weekend dates for those races. Number 2, travelers can now book trips to new destinations from Pensacola International Airport. Breeze Airways announced nonstop flights to Raleigh-Durham, North Carolina, and one-stop service to Providence, Rhode Island. And number 1, Okaloosa County has received final approval from the Coast Guard to begin moving the retired ocean liner SS United States to the Gulf Coast to become an artificial reef. The ship is expected to leave Philadelphia this Saturday and will be towed to Mobile first, a trip that should take about 2 weeks. While in Mobile, the ship will undergo preparations to become the world's largest artificial reef south of Destin-Fort Walton Beach, there along the coastline of Okaloosa County. And we had speculated this morning that one of the things they'll do in Mobile is remove the smokestacks because it's not deep enough to keep it from being a navigation hazard wherever its final resting place out in the Gulf may be. We'll get you over to our question of the day, and the Alabama legislative session has begun. What would you like to see lawmakers accomplish? Ooh, I can only imagine that there's some good tips here. Lottery for education. You know, here's the deal. Sydney, you brought that up. I have not heard any lottery talk yet. Usually, with legislative session, they've usually passed or introduced some pre-filed bills or something. Haven't heard anything about it. Everybody is talking about the lottery. We've got some pretty good ideas here. And Patricia's on the other side. Until the Education Department's held accountable for money, no lottery. We would speculate that a lottery would benefit education in the state, like it has in so many other states as well. Dropping the mandatory car insurance policy, lottery and cannabis bill. We've had the medical marijuana on the menu now for about 3 years. It keeps getting stymied because of lawsuits that keep getting brought by companies that didn't get a license, and maybe by some who did get a license. I don't know. So there are some interesting ones out there, interesting comments. So be sure you get on here and read our comments, and you can maybe hear your comment read back to you because, well, that's always fun, isn't it? Our poll of the day. Well, let me get our poll of the day. There we go. Do you think President Trump should attend the Super Bowl? I think the last word was he was going to attend the Super Bowl, and of course we reported this morning on News 5 this morning that security is ramping up in the city of New Orleans. We've got armed National Guardsmen on street corners. We've got the Superdome kind of, I don't know, behind bollards and barricades, and those National Guardsmen and police officers and just about every alphabet of the U.S. government you can think of that's there, state government as well. So it's pretty secure there in Nashville. Where am I? In New Orleans, and the Super Bowl, of course, Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs will be playing on Sunday, big Super Bowl Sunday. So we hope you'll make this one of your permanent stops when you're looking for news and information, and comment, interact with us on Facebook. We'd appreciate that very much. It's easy to do. And for those of you who've done it, well, thanks. We appreciate you weighing in with your opinion. All right, we're going to get out of here. Devin Walsh and I see you at 9 o'clock on the air this morning in just a few minutes. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips.